the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards on
the numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 7 catches, 94 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 12-yard line.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
3. Buccaneers, nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You have the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Mayfield now on second down. Now they go screen, it's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Complete to number 43. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Powering his way forward. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. recovered by...
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now Snell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down and set.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Lutz's kick is good.
Kick is good.
And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield now. McKinnon here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And a Buccaneers
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
with the score, Saints 13, Buccaneers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 43.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Trey Hendrickson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
And the throw here, hold in. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for a Saints.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Snell. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run with Snell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Snell, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Number 81.
Mayfield on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Chelsea Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Mayfield
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. James with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And
they'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll find his man on the outside.
Mayfield's pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second down.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Able to fight through one tackle. And he goes back backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Buccaneers 7.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Snell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 26. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. It's so nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call it. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Now Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete to number 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield's pass.
Chris Godwin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Trey Hendrickson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A run for Snell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
1st down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
1st down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucks have made this a 1-score game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Here's Snell yet again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 26. They got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
That is on the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route.
Mayfield's
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by Howard. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right